It was a calm, clear morning, and Froggy the Gator woke up. His eyes popped open, and he sat up in his bed. What a great day, Froggy thought to himself. I wonder what it will bring. But just as he was thinking about the day ahead, he noticed something. Something wasn't quite right. Something wasn't the way it should be. Froggy looked down in his bed, and to his horror, he noticed his stuffed alligator Gershwin was missing. Now you have to understand something. Gershwin was Froggy's favorite stuffed animal. Froggy had had Gershwin since he was a little baby, and every night, Gershwin kept Froggy company in Froggy's bed. But he was gone. What could have happened? Froggy frantically shuffled through his sheets and then looked through the rest of his room. He looked under his bed. He looked behind his dresser. He looked under his reading chair. He looked between the cushions. But Gershwin was nowhere to be found. "Daddy!" Froggy yelled as he realized his alligator was truly missing. "I can't find Gershwin!" Daddy the Gator heard Froggy crying from downstairs. He slowly walked up to see what was the matter. When he walked in Froggy's room, he found Froggy pacing around in circles, trying to figure out what had happened to his stuffed animal. "I don't know where he went, Dad. I swore I had him yesterday, but now he's gone." Said Daddy the Gator. "That is a mystery. I'm sure he'll turn up, son. In the meantime, let's go eat some breakfast." "No, Dad, no. I can't eat at a time like this. We have to find him." At this point, Daddy the Gator knew he wasn't going to have much luck distracting Froggy from the missing stuffed animal. Gershwin was too important to Froggy the Gator. So Daddy the Gator decided to try something else instead. "You know what, son?" Daddy the Gator said. "Now that you mention it, I do have an idea of where Gershwin might be." "What's that, Dad? Where is it?" Froggy asked, feeling more desperate by the second. "Well," said Daddy the Gator, "did you know that sometimes when things go missing in our world, the reason they're missing is because they've actually slipped into Mirror World." "Mirror World? What's that, Dad? I never heard of that. You think that's what happened to Gershwin?" "Maybe, son. Maybe. You see, Mirror World is a magic and mysterious place. You can see inside it when you look in a mirror in our world. But if you want to visit Mirror World, you have to use your imagination. What do you think, son? Should we go and see if we can find Gershwin in Mirror World?" Yes, of course, yes. We have to go. We have to go now," said Froggy. And just like that, all of a sudden, Froggy and Daddy the Gator teleported into the new dimension, and they found themselves in the strange, backwards realm of Mirror World. "What is this place?" Froggy asked, as he looked around, astonished. "This is Mirror World, son," Daddy the Gator said. Froggy looked around some more. It seemed kind of normal, but also wrong. Things were strange. Things weren't quite like they normally would be. Their surroundings looked like Froggy's regular house and Froggy's regular bedroom, but they were inverted. They were backwards. They were mirror-worlded. "Where should we start?" Froggy asked. "This way," said Daddy the Gator, and they walked out of Froggy's Mirror World room and out into the hallway. When they got into the hallway, Froggy could not believe what he saw. Spreading out in a million directions were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of mirrors. Dad, Froggy yelled, is this a mirror maze? That's right, son, Daddy the Gator said. It's a mirror maze. And if we want to find Gershwin, we have to get through it. So Froggy and Daddy the Gator entered into the massive, mysterious mirror maze. And as soon as they did, Froggy the Gator heard a strange sound. It was kind of like a squeaking sound, like somebody was blowing up a balloon and then letting the air squeak slowly out of it. What is that noise? Froggy asked. I'm not sure, Daddy the Gator said, but we'd better keep our heads on a swivel. And as soon as they rounded the corner in the mirror maze, Froggy saw them. Dozens of them. Strange beings that he'd never seen before, with rubber bodies and big round heads that blew up like balloons and then deflated over and over and over again. Some of these beings were green, some were purple, and they all had rubber squiggly arms coming off the sides of their bodies that wiggled every time their head blew up. What are those guys? Froggy asked. Daddy the Gator stood between Froggy and the strange beings. Son, these are the beings that live in Mirror World. These are the squeaky guys. We have to get past them, Froggy said. We have to get past the squeaky guys and find Gershwin. And just as soon as Froggy the Gator and Daddy the Gator were about to charge at the squeaky guys, something happened in the real world that snapped Froggy and Daddy back to reality. Froggy! It was Mommy the Gator. As soon as Froggy heard her, he was back in his room. He was out of the mirror world. Everything was back to normal. The squeaky guys disappeared. The mirror maze disappeared. Yeah? What is it, Mom? Froggy said. Just then, Mommy the Gator walked into Froggy the Gator's room. What's going on in here? She asked. And Daddy the Gator just smiled. Well, honey, we've just returned from a trip to Mirror World, where we believe Gershwin has absconded to. Oh my, said Mommy the Gator. Well, guess what, Froggy? I have good news. Gershwin isn't in Mirror World. He's actually right here. Mommy the Gator pulled Gershwin from behind her back and handed it to Froggy. I washed him last night. He was pretty dirty, but now he's all clean, and he's ready for you and him to enjoy the day. Now let's go get some breakfast. And just like that, Gershwin was returned. Had he really gone to Mirror World? Or had he simply been sent through the washing machine, as Mommy the Gator said? It's hard to know. But the most important thing is that he was safe. And now, Froggy and Gershwin could go about their important business of planning a return trip to explore Mirror World someday soon.